Hello, hello. Welcome to the Profit Potential Power Hour. I am Natalie Lavelock, your host for today, and I am the owner of Natalie Lavelock Coaching and Consulting, where I work with coaches, speakers, health professionals to design programs and products that are going to help them reach more people, make more money, and make an even bigger impact in the world. And so today, I just want to take a minute to welcome you to this training. And we're just going to go right on ahead and jump right in so that we can use this to the best of our ability in the time that we have together. So I'm just going to pull this up here real quick and we'll get started. So this is the Profit Potential Power Hour, and the goals for our call is to help expand the realm of what you see possible for your business, to help you understand why it is so important that you have more than one stream of income for your business, and then to show you how simple it is to create multiple streams of lucrative income for your business. So guys, when you see me pause here, it's just because I'm checking the waiting room so that everybody who shows up has an opportunity to jump on. So a little bit about me, just for fun. I am a registered nurse by trade. My background is in nursing education. I have a master's degree in nursing education, and the majority of my career was spent in the hospital setting, designing training and education programs for physicians, nurses, respiratory therapists, CRNAs, helping them to provide better care at the bedside so that they can take the best care of our patients as possible. Now, I live on a farm. My husband and I, we live on a farm in Missouri. We have 3 little boys, and so it is crazy busy all the time. You can see, I believe it would be on your left, unless your screen looks backwards from mine. I don't know. You can see a picture of me holding one of the babies that I helped to deliver many, many, many years ago when I worked at the bedside as a labor and delivery nurse. So that's where my career got started. But because I like to call myself a gap finder. I was always finding services that were lacking. I was always finding something that could be done better, and then I would design a program or something to fill that gap so that we could do things even better and even better. And so it didn't take me long to kind of get the reputation as the person who was always changing and implementing, and somewhere along the line somebody just decided, you know what, maybe we should just give her a job doing that. And then once it's her actual job, maybe everybody will get along a little bit better. But so that was kind of where I started. And a few years ago, I kind of found the glass ceiling in my career. And so that was kind of like the impetus for the transition into my coaching programs. And so what really facilitated that was I had found the glass ceiling, and they came to me with an opportunity to become a manager of one of the departments, which was really about the only rung left on the ladder of advancement for me. But what I realized was that they were going to expect me to be at the hospital or on call 24/7, 365. And these little boys that you see right here on this screen, God gave me these little boys to raise, and he gave me the job of being their mama. And that's a job that nobody else can do. Somebody else can be a manager for a hospital department. Somebody else can do those types of roles. Nobody else can be their mama in the same way that God had designed me to do it. So, like I said, it was at that point that I decided to start my own business. And so what I've been doing for the past 5 years is same thing that I did in the hospital. I work with my clients to find out where the gaps are in their programs and their products. And then I help them to create, whether it's a high ticket signature coaching program, an online course, or for some of my healthcare professionals, they want to create a certification program where they're teaching the methodologies that they've developed during their years of practice. an experience. So that's a little bit about me. I do love chocolate and I do love tea. So those are just a couple of my little favorites. This is really the heart of what I do. Try not to become a man of success, but try to rather to become a man of value. And this is something that my clients, this is a value that they hold dear. My clients are not in this purely to line their pockets and be, the big headliner and, oh, wow, everybody look at me. My clients are building their business because they truly want to have an impact in the lives of others and be as of much service and as of much value as they can be to their fellow man. And so this is my belief. I believe that if you're watching this, that you have been called to more. I believe that you have a gift that no one else can give, and it's your highest purpose and your greatest responsibility to impact as many lives as possible with that gift. The way that we answer that call is by creating impact. And if you really want to maximize your impact, then you have to be ready to move beyond the traditional one-on-one or traditional fee-for-service model of business so that you can reach more people. You have to have programs and products that get your clients results. I'm sure we've all been there. We've all experienced purchasing a program or something like that, purchasing an online course or a do-it-yourself or something, and you pay all of this money and then you're like, is that really it? Is that all I got for my money? So we have to make sure that our products and services are designed to get clients results, and we also have to make sure that they get your business results. And we're going to talk about how sometimes those things fall short a little bit later in the presentation. Because ultimately what I want you to be able to do is to continue to grow your business without losing sight of what's most important to you. And if you're struggling for cash, if you're struggling to make ends meet because you've done the wrong program at the wrong time in your business, then it's no fun and everything's an uphill battle. And, you start having to shift and change what you make a priority rather than, and a lot of times, then it becomes paying the bill is the priority rather than savoring those precious moments with your family. All right, so how many ways are you making money in your business right now? Can you list the number of ways? The average 7-figure business owner is profiting from at least 5 to 7 streams of income. Okay, so I want you to think, we're going to talk about why this is important a little bit. I want you to think about how many bills do you have coming into your home on a month? You probably have a water bill, an electric bill, maybe a mortgage or a rent, car payments, internet, cell phone. You have multiple streams of bills that come into your home and into your business every single month. And so when we create multiple streams of income, those multiple streams of income help to offset the multiple streams of bills. Likewise, when you have multiple streams of income, it provides you a buffer. It provides you a safety net for the unknown things in life. For example, when COVID-19 hit, if you didn't have multiple streams of income, then you felt the pain of that very quickly. If your business was dependent on being able to work with a patient or a client face-to-face, and you were required to shut your doors, your income came to a halt if you didn't have multiple streams of income and multiple different ways of working with people. Now, the thing I want to point out here is COVID-19 was really not an unprecedented event. Okay, before you start throwing tomatoes and fruit at me, hear me out. So I want you to think back just you know, even in the last 20 years, what have we had? We had 9/11. We had the stock market crash. We had the housing crash, the housing crisis. We've had recessions. We've had, you know, pandemics. We've had all of these different things. The only thing that's constant in life, you've heard this before, the only thing constant in life is change. And so we are constantly going to be experiencing new disruptions in our country, in our business, in our lives. And so when we have multiple streams of income, it also gives us the ability to pivot when one of those streams gets cut off or gets slowed down. We can pivot and access these other streams of income so that we can stay a thriving business, we can stay a happy, thriving family, and we don't have to get terribly stressed out about what's going on. So I want to show you, this is what I call the product profit pathway. This is the pathway that I take my clients on. And so what this is it starts with an introductory offer. That's the first thing that your clients are going to encounter, is your introductory offer. Then from there, you will introduce them to your signature program offer. Then you have a leveraged program offer. And finally, a passive product offer. And we're going to talk about these a little bit more. I'm going to show you some real life examples. Hi, Eva. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you. I'm glad you're here. So we're just talking about the profit pathway, and I'm going to show you some examples of this. And then I will also send you the replay after we're done so that you can see the part that you missed out on. Okay?
Thank you. Yes.
Sure. So as I was showing you on the pathway a few minutes ago, it starts out with your introductory offer. In the case of a health and wellness coach, an introductory offer might look like: lose weight while you sleep. 5 tips to help your body release unwanted pounds while you sleep. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? Lose weight while you sleep. Sign me up. So that is something that will generate interest for your audience and help them kind of be more engaged in finding out what you have to offer. The signature program is the next thing, which is, in this example, Fun, Fit, and Fabulous. It's a 6-month customized program to help you get free of the weight that's been holding you down for good. It's the last diet plan you'll ever need. Okay, so this is something that's customized. Then we have a group program. It's called Rise. It's a 6-month group coaching program designed to give you the tools and support you need to lose the weight for good, because together we rise. Can you see in that group program where we're building community? We have people who are coming together, and it's almost like they're on a mission to do this thing together.
Yes.
And then, yep. So then the next one is the Ultimate Fat Blaster Formula. This 8-week course will turn your sluggish metabolism into a fat burning machine. Awesome. Please just burn that stuff off. Okay, so what I want to show you is that the signature program is your most pricey offer. Why? Because typically, until you reach a certain threshold in your business, typically your signature program is going to be the one that you offer as a one-to-one service. Okay, so everything is delivered time for money. Okay, it's customized for the client. The client gets exactly what they need when they need it, rather than being pushed through a program as a group. So they're paying for a premium service. Rise is the group program. It's a little less expensive than the signature program because you're getting paid multiple times to deliver one type of content. Okay, so it frees up your time a little bit, but you're still getting paid a good amount for it. And it's your clients still get you know, it's a small group, so they'll still get some attention from you. It's just not customized. And then the online course, that's the least expensive to your client because you have less time invested in delivering that course over and over and over to everyone who signs up for it, okay? So the online course is the least expensive, but it gives you the most time, flexibility, and freedom in your schedule. So when you're wanting to generate income, you want to focus on the programs towards your left. And when you're wanting to create more time in your schedule and in your life, you're going to focus on the programs towards the right. Now, I want to give you, this is an example. This is just a little snapshot of my business. So you got to experience my introductory offer because you're on the call today. You got to experience the Maximize Your Program Profit Success Blueprint, and now you're on the Profit Potential Power Hour call. So that's an introductory offer to let you know who I am, what I have to offer, and how I could potentially help you. The signature program is my custom product creation offer. This is where I'm working with you one-on-one in your business to figure out your own programs, products, and services that you can sell for a premium. The next option is the Signature Business Launch Accelerator. This is a group program. It's a little bit of a hybrid. I have, because I can't do anything the traditional way, which is not true, but when it comes to my business, it's a little bit of a blend. I've got a few course modules in there. They get some one-on-one time with me, and they have a group that they're getting live group trainings in. So, but that is my group program. And then the online course is the Signature Business Launch Accelerator course that you can go online and just watch those modules. So here's another example. This is another company. They're called Revelation Wellness. It's a health and wellness company. So the 7 days of free training, that is their introductory offer. Okay, that's what they're letting you sample what it's like to be a part of their community, to experience some of their workouts, so that you know whether or not you want to stay in that community and can potentially start purchasing some of their workouts to do. Then they have their instructor training. Their instructor training is a group training where people who know and love their brand can come and get trained to teach their methodology, their way of doing exercise, fitness, all of that kind of stuff. So that is their group program. Then they also have their passive income product, which is faith-based fitness on demand. The way this works is they have pre-recorded like a month's worth of videos. And so you pay a certain amount per month and you get the calendar that has the link to all their videos. And so you have the work that's been done one time and they're selling it to people exponentially. Do all of those make sense?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So when we're creating programs and products, there are some questions that we need to ask to make sure that you are able to achieve as much profit as possible. The first one is, where is my client? Where are they at in their journey? Are they a beginner? Are they kind of in the intermediate stage, or are they more advanced? Because we want to know who we're providing this to and who our client is going to be, because we don't want to put them in the wrong service where they're either going to be bored to death or in complete and total overwhelm. Because as we talked about earlier, it's absolutely essential that you get both your client's results and your business results. The next thing we want to talk about is, what is their trust factor? And this one came to light when I worked with one of my clients who is in the mortgage lending space. She's a very well-known speaker in the mortgage lending space. And she came to me, we were going to work on some products, and she's like, Natalie, I just don't get why I can't close people from stage. She's like, I am excellent at sales. I get them on the phone. I can close sales on the phone. Why am I struggling to close sales from the stage? So we were talking about it a little bit, and what I realized is that she is going on to someone else's stage with an audience that doesn't know her from Adam and trying to make a high ticket set. And she has a very low trust factor with these people. So we talked about, okay, what do we need to shift? What do we need to change? And what's the new product that we need to be promoting when you're on someone else's stage rather than your own? And so once we figured that out, the next time that she went and she made her offer, she had over $49,000 in profit in one weekend.
Wow.
So that's what I said. Yes.
Yeah. That's huge.
So you have to know what the trust level is of your audience. You have to know, are they ready to buy? Or, do they just need an introduction? Have they been sold to for 3 days straight and they're just exhausted? You have to ask yourself all of those questions before you make an offer to someone. So the next question you want to ask is, what is my current business objective? Are you looking to make money? Do you need to grow your list? Or are you wanting to create more freedom to do the things you want to do? Okay, that may change 2 or 3 times throughout the year. And as we were talking about earlier, when you have multiple streams of income and multiple programs and products, it gives you the flexibility to do each of those things as you want to shift throughout the year. And the last question that we ask is, which offer guarantees a win for both of us? Which type of offer creates both the best outcome for you and your client? I know so many people that, they get on the phone with a coach, or they get on the phone with a consultant, and those people are, they have this group program up and running, and that's what they're enrolling people into. And you're kind of like, well, it kind of fits me, but not really. Like, I need this piece and this piece and this piece, but I don't really need the whole thing. And so then they will work harder to sell you and convince you to go into that program. That's not a win for both people. That's a win for the salesperson. And that's not how me and my clients do business. We look at what is the best option for both where I'm at in my business and what my clients need at this moment in time. Okay, so these are some of the biggest mistakes that I see clients making. Number one, they have a lack of focus. What that means is that the people that I work with, they're professionals. They know their stuff. They're experts in their industry. And because they know so much and can do so many different things, it's kind of like I can go into a specialty shop and talk to a specialist and get exactly what I need, or I can go to someplace like Sam's Club or Costco, and I have to wander the aisles trying to find what I want. Okay? The same thing happens for your clients. If we have to be able to narrow your focus. It doesn't mean you can't do all of those other things, and it doesn't mean that you can't provide those as services to your clients. But we have to identify the primary reason that people are coming to you, and we have to create focus around that so that they know what your expertise truly is. Number two is that you're constantly in creation mode. This is the noose that comes born around every entrepreneur's neck. They every day that ends with Y, they have a new idea. a new idea of what they can pitch, a new idea of what they can sell, a new idea of what they can do to make money in their business. And so they're constantly creating, which means they're rarely launching. They're rarely taking it through to completion where they can actually start making money from it. Number 3, we talked about just a little bit earlier, the wrong offer at the wrong time. If it's not a good fit for both you and your client, either make a different offer or tell them that you're going to follow up with them when it is the right time and ask if they want to be on the waiting list. Having only one way of serving clients. I think this experience with COVID-19 has really driven that point home. If you have a brick and mortar style business, you have to be able to serve your clients multiple different ways if you want to stay competitive and if you want to stay relevant and moving forward in this marketplace today. And then lastly, obviously, if you don't have a program or a product to sell, you're not going to be making money. Now, I know that sounds a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but the reason I put that in there is because a lot of my speaker clients have written a book. And they think that when they go to present from the stage, what they're going to sell is their book. And that's perfectly fine. But if you're planning to make real money in your business, how long does it take to make 6 figures from a $20 book? It takes a long time. That's a lot of books to be sold. And I know a lot of speakers will say, you know, yes, but I keynote. The reality of the speaker industry today is that there are fewer and fewer keynotes and more pay to play. So you have to pay to be on the stage, which means when you're up there, you want something more than a $20 book to be able to recoup the cost that it took you to not only fly and stay in a hotel and have your meals, but to have the opportunity to stand on that stage and be in front of all those people. So I just want to ask you at this point, is there a product that you felt like was a natural fit for your business? Going back to that profit pathway, do you feel like for your business, you're really looking at creating that introductory offer? Are you ready to create your high ticket signature program? Are you ready to go from teaching one-on-one to one-to-many and create your leverage program or offer? Or are you ready to create that passive offer, that passive income stream where you create it once and you sell it exponentially?
Is this a hypothetical question or are you really asking me?
I am really asking you.
Okay. I have my signature program offer, which has always been taught face-to-face. That's
Okay.
obviously switching now. So I've got my big ticket item already done. I just have to figure out how to get it online. I don't have my introductory offer yet, but I know what it's going to be. I just haven't made the videos for it yet.
Okay.
And the passive product offer, that's the one that makes money. Like I just leave it sitting on the website and it makes money. People can, it's just a recorded thing, right? Okay. I know what that's going to be, but I haven't started recording it yet because everything I've done to date has been face-to-face.
Okay. Okay. And do you have any idea, lucky guess, how many clients have you worked with for your signature program?
I just started it a year ago. So I would say probably 35, maybe 40.
Okay. All right. Very good. So you definitely have proof of concept.
Yes. People love the program.
Awesome. What is your specialty?
Well, I teach a spirituality program for children. I've developed an entire curriculum to teach children about chakras and auras and how to do shamanic journeying and work with spirit helpers and learn how to work with their own energy and connect energetically to the natural world. It's it's a one-of-a-kind program. So
Mm-hmm.
people who are in that new age light worker realm love it because it's the only body of work designed for specifically for children.
Nice, very nice. Okay, so do you have any questions about anything that we talked about today?
No, this was really nice. You've done a great job setting this up like this. It's very clear.
Thank you. Thank you. So the way that I've built my business and the way that I work with all of my clients to build their business is really understanding that the key that unlocks the door to multiple streams of income for your business and that allows you to maximize your profit, your time, and ultimately your impact begins with that signature program or product. So that's typically the place that we start with our clients. And then once they have a solid foundation with that signature program or product, it becomes super easy to expand into those other areas because you're not having to start from scratch. You aren't having to test your material. You aren't having to build your audience. When you've done the work with the signature program or product first, everything else is practically seamless. All right. Well, that actually brings us to the end of the presentation.